In 1956, an IKEA employee couldn't fit a table into his car for a routine catalog photo shoot. His solution was simple: cut off the legs and pack it flat. Nobody in the room realized it at the time, but that small fix would become the foundation of a global furniture empire worth over $50 billion. But to understand how a sawed-off table leg turned into one of the most efficient business models in retail history, you have to go back further, to a 17-year-old Swedish farm boy selling pens and stockings out of a mailbox. Gillis Lundgren's sawed-off table legs weren't the beginning of the story. They were the fix to a problem that had been building for over a decade. IKEA was founded in 1943 by a 17-year-old named Ingvar Kamprad, who started out selling stationery and stockings by mail from a remote Swedish village. The name itself was practical rather than glamorous, an acronym combining his own initials with those of the family farm and nearby village where he grew up. By 1951, Kamprad was selling enough furniture through the mail that he put together the first IKEA catalog. But there was a problem baked into the business from day one. The furniture itself was big, bulky, and expensive to ship. Every table, every chair, every wardrobe was manufactured fully assembled, which meant paying to transport mostly empty space. The margins were getting squeezed by the same product Kamprad was trying to sell. This was the market condition that made Lundgren's accident matter. In a country like post-war Sweden, small cars, long distances between towns, a customer base of budget-conscious families, a cheaper way to move furniture wasn't a nice-to-have. It was the difference between a mail-order furniture business that scaled and one that stayed small forever. By 1956, Lundgren, IKEA's fourth employee, had been with the company for 3 years, working as a draftsman in the small village of Älmhult. That's the moment the hook picks up. A routine catalog photo shoot, a table that wouldn't fit in a car, and a fix that would end up solving the shipping problem that had quietly been limiting IKEA's growth since the beginning. Quick pause if you're enjoying this breakdown of how IKEA turned a shipping problem into a global empire. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you've got a minute, drop a like and let me know in the comments. Have you ever put together a piece of flat-pack furniture yourself? Now, back to the story. The fix worked, but what happened next is the part that actually built the business. Lundgren didn't just get the table to the photo shoot. He went back and redesigned it entirely, drawing up plans for a version that would ship disassembled from the start. That table, later known as the Lervet, became IKEA's first successful mass-produced product. That's the key shift. Flatpack didn't stay a one-off trick to solve a delivery problem, it became the design brief. Every new product now had to answer a second question beyond: does it look good and function well? How small can this fold down, and how cheaply can it move? The payoff showed up almost immediately in the numbers. By packing furniture flat, IKEA could keep far more inventory in stock, increase shipping efficiency by roughly 10 times, and cut prices all at once. For a mail-order business built on razor-thin margins, that wasn't a minor improvement. It rewrote the unit economics of the entire company. From there, Flatpack stopped being one designer's clever workaround and became doctrine. Lundgren went on to design more than 200 products for IKEA over his career, and in 1979 he sketched out what would become the company's most iconic piece: the Billy bookcase, a flat-pack shelving unit built from melamine-coated particle board, sold worldwide and assembled by the customer at home. Over 140 million units have been sold since, making it one of the best-selling pieces of furniture in history. Flatpack also reshaped things well beyond the box itself. Because assembly happened at the customer's kitchen table instead of the factory floor, IKEA needed something else most furniture companies never had to think about: instructions that worked in every language, for every customer, with 0 words. That wordless instruction sheet, diagrams, arrows, a little cartoon figure, became its own quiet piece of IP, letting IKEA sell the exact same product in dozens of countries without a translation department. Put together, one sawed-off table leg had, within a couple of decades, become a full operating system. Designed for disassembly, manufacture at scale, ship flat, let the customer do the final labor. By the time Flatpack had become doctrine, IKEA faced a different kind of question. Not, how do we ship furniture cheaply, but how do we turn that cost advantage into an entire retail experience at global scale? The answer was to redesign the company around the box, not just the product. Warehouses stopped being separate from stores. IKEA stacked flat-pack inventory in massive on-site warehouses that customers could walk straight into. So the same building that displayed the furniture also stocked it. That single move cut out an entire layer of retail logistics that competitors still had to pay for. Store layout became an extension of the same logic. Instead of scattered showroom floors, IKEA built one long, forced pathway through fully staged rooms. A layout designed to walk every customer past every product category before they ever reached the checkout, where the flat-pack boxes were waiting exactly where the furniture had been on display. Manufacturing followed the same principle. Rather than building furniture and then figuring out how to ship it, IKEA started designing products to fit efficient flat-pack dimensions from the first sketch, flattening cost out of the product before a single unit was built, not after. That let the company standardize manufacturing across suppliers and countries, producing the same design at scale almost anywhere in the world, then shipping it flat wherever demand showed up. The result was a business that didn't just sell furniture, it sold a repeatable global system. Same box logic, same store logic, same self-assembly logic, dropped into new countries with minimal adaptation. What started as one man solving a one-day delivery problem had become the operating model for a company expanding across continents. Today, that system built around a sawed-off table leg has made IKEA the largest furniture retailer on the planet. The company operates hundreds of stores across dozens of countries, serving hundreds of millions of customers a year, all running on the same core logic Lundgren stumbled into in 1956. Design flat, ship flat, let the customer finish the job. The Billy bookcase alone, one product out of thousands in the catalog, has sold well over 140 million units. A single flat-pack design turned into one of the best-selling pieces of furniture in human history. What makes IKEA's position at the top interesting isn't just the scale, it's how hard the model is to copy. Competitors can build cheaper furniture. They can even copy the Scandinavian look. What's much harder to replicate is the entire system underneath it. A global supply chain built around standardized flat-pack dimensions, a store format engineered to double as a warehouse, and wordless assembly instructions that let the same product sell without translation in nearly every market on Earth. That's not a product advantage. It's a structural one, and structural advantages are the hardest kind for competitors to erase. Nearly 7 decades after a table wouldn't fit in a car, the fix for that one problem is still the foundation everything else sits on. So what can we actually take from IKEA's flat-pack story? Here are 4 lessons worth remembering. Lesson 1, constraints force better solutions than comfort ever does. Lundgren didn't invent flat-pack furniture in a lab with unlimited resources. He invented it because a table wouldn't fit in a car. The tightest problems often produce the most valuable fixes. Lesson 2, a cost-saving fix can become your core differentiator. What started as a shipping workaround became IKEA's entire identity. The thing that saves you money today might be the thing that defines your brand tomorrow. Lesson 3, design for the whole system, not just the product. IKEA didn't stop at flat-pack tables. It redesigned manufacturing, stores, and instructions around the same idea. The biggest advantages come from rethinking the system, not just the item. Lesson 4, structural advantages are harder to copy than product advantages. Competitors can copy a look or a price point. They can't easily copy an entire supply chain built around one packaging principle. Build advantages into your structure, not just your surface. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe for more stories like this every week. Drop a like if you'll never look at flat-pack furniture the same way again, and let me know in the comments, what's the most frustrating thing you've ever had to assemble yourself? See you in the next one.